the heart of the West African jungle, where the trees whisper ancient secrets and the rivers carry tales untold, there lives a creature of legend. He is small, but his name is known far and wide, Anansi, the Spider, the master of trickery and wisdom. In a world where strength and power reign supreme, Anansi has found his own path to survival. It is not through brute force that he conquers, but through wit and intelligence. Today, we delve into one of his most cunning adventures, a tale of trickery and wisdom that will leave you on the edge of your seat. It was a time of great challenge in the animal kingdom. The animals, tired of the constant squabbles and disputes, decided to hold a grand contest to determine who among them was the wisest. The prize? The title of King of the Jungle and a treasure trove of food to last a lifetime. Among the contenders was Anansi, the smallest of them all. But size has never been a measure of greatness. Anansi knew this better than anyone. With a sly smile, he accepted the challenge, ready to outwit his opponents. The first task was simple in its premise but difficult in execution. The golden fruit dangled from the top of the tallest tree, guarded by a fierce eagle. The other animals, confident in their strength, took turns trying to retrieve it, but the eagle's sharp claws and piercing gaze deterred them all. Anansi, however, knew that brute force would not win this task. He watched the eagle carefully, noting its patterns and habits. When the time was right, he spun a delicate web, light enough to be carried by the wind, and sent it drifting towards the golden fruit. With a subtle flick of his leg, Anansi pulled the fruit towards him, out of the eagle's reach. The other animals watched in disbelief as Anansi, without a single scratch, presented the golden fruit to the judges. The animals murmur in surprise and admiration as Anansi places the fruit before the judges. The first task was complete, and Anansi had proven that wisdom could indeed triumph over strength. The second task was even more daunting. A labyrinth of thorns, known for trapping those who dared enter. Many animals had tried and failed to find their way through it, emerging battered and bruised. But Anansi was not deterred. He knew that a straight path would only lead to failure. Instead, he began to weave his web, marking his path as he went along, creating a trail that he could follow back if needed. With each twist and turn, Anansi's web grew longer and more intricate. It wasn't long before he reached the center of the labyrinth, where a chest filled with jewels awaited. He carefully tied his web to the chest and retraced his steps, pulling the treasure with him. Anansi had done it again. The second task was his, and the title of King of the Jungle seemed closer than ever. The final task was the most difficult of all, a riddle, ancient and complex, that had baffled the greatest minds for centuries. The judges presented the riddle to the contestants, and the animals fell silent, each lost in thought. Anansi pondered the riddle, turning it over in his mind. It was a riddle about the nature of life, death, and everything in between. The answer was not in the words themselves, but in the spaces between them. And Anansi, with his sharp mind, found the answer hidden in plain sight. With a voice as soft as the wind, Anansi gave the answer. The judges, astonished, could find no flaw in his logic. The riddle was solved, and Anansi had proven himself once more. And so, Anansi the Spider, through his cunning and wisdom, became the king of the jungle. It was not his size or strength that won him the crown, but his cleverness and ability to see what others could not. The animals celebrated their new king, knowing that under his rule, wisdom would always prevail. Anansi looked out at the jungle, with a knowing smile on his face. He said, "Remember, my friends, the greatest strength lies not in your muscles, but in your mind. For it is the mind that weaves the webs of fate, and with the right thread, you can catch even the most elusive of dreams." Thank you for joining us on this journey with Anansi the Spider. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories of wisdom and wonder. Until next time, stay curious, Stay clever. But this is not the end of Anansi's adventures. Stay tuned for more tales of trickery and wisdom, where our clever spider will continue to outwit even the most formidable of foes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales of mystery and adventure. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.